Welcome to the INFOWARS Nightly News Memorial Day edition. Now, this is a pre-recorded, not a live show, but we have a very special treat for you tonight. We have the entire INFOWARS staff with us. We've got Jakari Jackson, Leanne McAdoo, and Staff Sergeant Joe Biggs. Jakari Jackson, Leanne McAdoo, and Staff Sergeant Joe Biggs. Each of us picked out a couple reports that we thought were very relevant, or our favorite reports. Do you guys have a hard time finding something to pick out? There's a lot to do.
There's a lot to go through, in the time we've been here, and I guess, the direct was to try to pick something in the more recent months, probably since the beginning of the year. And, I do so many street reports. I try to pick things that are a little out of my comfort zone, because a lot of people know I do a lot of gun reports. And it's not so much the guns. I just like to be on the streets with the people and have a report where I actually interact with people, as opposed to doing more studio work. So I try to pick something that was not gun related, but out on the street, and I'll show the people what I came up with here in a little bit.
That's great. How about y'all?
Well, I couldn't decide if I should go with something that had a lot of views or something I just enjoyed, but I picked two stories that I think are just ongoing topics that I seem to continually cover here, because we're constantly learning about, more things the DEA is doing, as well as the occult. It is in your face. Mm-hmm. So that's why I chose the stories I did.
How about you, Steph?
Well, I decided to cover the Constitution because I'm kind of sworn to uphold the Constitution, so I figured that fit me pretty well. And then also with this VA scandal going on, that's something that's really near and dear to me as someone who's been through and had a lot of friends go through that anguish. So I figured, why not get into that a little bit deeper?
All right, so that report is now available on YouTube. You can pass that around, at least for the time being. We'll see what they do with the internet. Joe, what do you have?
Well, Common Core homework assignments are asking children to change the Constitution, and that's just a bit crazy in my opinion. So I decided to go out on the streets and ask people if they could change the Constitution, what would they change and what would they add to it? Today we're out here on the streets asking people why they think the Constitution's outdated and whether or not we should take away or add to. Let's see what they have to say.
I don't know a lot about this stuff. I really don't. I should.
Well, you should know about that. I mean, we share this country.
I know.
We should all be proud Americans, and we should all know these things.
You're right. I know.
Come on.
I need to learn more about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do.
No, it's not outdated.
I can't even think of any right now, but I know that some of it is, because it needs to be re-looked at. A lot of it, the gun rights, I think, need to be changed.
I think it's not an outdated document. People have to follow it more.
What do you think about the right to privacy?
Oh, well, they definitely overstepped their bounds on that one.
With the NSA?
Yeah, definitely.
How does that make you feel?
Like I'm being watched all the time.
Doesn't make you feel too good, does it?
No, I don't like it at all.
I'm just kind of busy, so I haven't been really able to think about it. So I'm just kind of going to school and whatnot, so.
Well, when the Constitution was written, it was written to protect the public. There were a couple of things in there, like the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. That has been distorted. It was in order to protect the pioneers from the British invasions. And